One of the best things about not being in school is I get to dress up however I want. All right, let's start another chapter of Dory. Head in the Clouds, Dory Phantasmagory, Chapter 4. Cooked Eggs, read by Mr. Hot Dog. When it's time to leave for school in the morning, my mom gives me Luke's old coat. Here, you can wear this beat-up old coat, she says. I love this coat. It's not bunchy and doesn't have pillows in it. It's flat. I wiggle my fingers in the soft, furry pockets, and guess what I find? Look, I found a mini candy cane. Well, it's mine then, says Luke. Nope, it's my coat now, so it's mine. No, it's not. Give it to me, rascal. The wrapper is melted, and it's stuck all the way around the candy cane. I'm not going to have time to unstick the wrapper before Luke tackles me, so as fast as I can, I stuff the whole thing into my mouth. And I start chewing. I close my eyes, and I'm far away in Candyland, deep in the peppermint forest. She's eating it with the wrapper! Yelled Luke. Chew, chew, gulp. What wrapper? Calls my mom. The candy cane wrapper, yells Violet. Chew, chew, gulp. Candy cane? Where did you get a candy cane? Where are the candy canes from? Asked my mom. She ate the wrapper! Rascal, did you just eat the wrapper? Asked my mom. Not gonna lie, that sounds like something I would have done when I was in kindergarten. What is she? Kindergarten? First grade? Kids. I look at Luke and Violet, and I look at my mom. I make a very bad decision. No. I lie. She's lying! She ate it! We wait to see whose side my mom is going to take. If she ate the wrapper, I think she'll be okay. We don't have time for more fighting. You're going to be late for school. But it was my candy cane, yells Luke. And she lied. Don't worry, Violet says to Luke. We don't need Mom's help. It's time we took matters into our own hands. Love ya. Come on. There's Mary saying, me too. Hold it steady so that everyone can see. Man, Dory's being too much. They haven't even left for school yet, and she's already causing trouble.
Which way to Rosabel's house? Her closet will have everything I need.
For most of the way, Luke and Violet walk in front of me, but I keep talking anyway. She gets away with everything, and now she won't shut up about the tooth fairy. Wait a minute, I just had an idea. You can see them talking and walking. Then Luke and Violet wait for me to catch up. Thanks, guys. So, Rascal, we were wondering, did Mom and Dad ever tell you the whole story about the tooth fairy? Asked Violet. What do you mean? I asked. Well, if they didn't tell you, maybe we shouldn't, says Violet. No, please tell me. Well, because they probably don't want you to be too curious, says Violet. I won't be curious, I say. Tell me. Only if you promise not to tell Mom and Dad that we told you. I promise, I say. I won't tell. Okay, well, for one thing, the tooth fairy isn't little, says Violet. She's regular size. A regular size fairy? Like Mr. Nuggy? Wow, I say. So now Dory's thinking maybe Mr. Nuggy can have a girlfriend. Ooh, ooh. Everyone go, ooh. You guys love doing that. You love going, ooh. And she doesn't even wear wings, says Violet. Why not? I don't know, but I know. Maybe she thinks the wings are too itchy. Maybe she hates them, so she only wears them when she has to, I say. There she is, tossing her wings because they're so darn itchy. The thing is, says Violet, she's a pretty cranky lady. She's not all cute and lovey-dovey. She's more like, how do I say this? A serious grouch. Yeah, I say, because being the tooth fairy is a really hard job. So she's busy every night. She doesn't get lots of sleep, so she's overtired. She gets so sweaty flying around all night. So sometimes she just wears a bathing suit, and then she flies over a swimming pool, and she can take quick breaks, and... As I was saying, says Violet. And I bet she has a giant purse, I say. And it's a huge mess inside. It's just full of teeth and money. And she never remembers to throw her garbage away. And she secretly eats so much candy. And of course she doesn't wear wings. Because she doesn't wear a crown either. Because she doesn't want everyone to know who she is. So she's more like a spy. Yeah, she has a spy hat. And I bet her bathing suit is glow in the dark, right? Okay, fine. She wears a bathing suit. Whatever, rascal. But there's one more thing I have to tell you about the Tooth Fairy. I know what it is. She's getting a divorce. What? No. Well, then what? Well, she cares a lot about behavior. So if you're bad, she won't give you any money, rascal. And that's when I stop walking. Uh-oh. The Tooth Fairy doesn't care if you're bad. That's Santa, I say. Oh, but they're friends, says Luke. And she's the one who gave Santa the idea in the first place, says Violet. So then what happens? I ask. I mean, if you're bad, what does she bring you instead? Well, it never really happened to us, Violet shrugs. 'Cause we're good, so we're not really sure. But it would probably be something that you really hate. Like what? I ask. And then Luke, who has been quiet for a pretty long time, suddenly bursts out, I know what it is! It's eggs! She brings you eggs. Eggs? No, that's the Easter Bunny, I say. No, not chocolate eggs, he says, and then he smiles. Cooked eggs. Wait, you mean like an omelet? I ask. Possibly, asked Luke. I hate omelets! So then an omelet would be very likely. He says, nodding his head a lot. She can just slide it right under your pillow. Well, I'm not bad, I say. So I don't care. I don't care what stupid tiny bit! I shout and I kick a bunch of dirt, but secretly I'm pretty worried. Very worried. If I had a banana right now, I would be calling my fairy godmother, Mr. Nuggy, because I think this is an emergency. You'd better watch out. And there's a diagram, basically, of the whole conversation that just happened. You can see there's the omelet. It's going under the pillow. Easter Bunny, Santa, all looking very concerned. Luke being mean. Violet loving this whole thing. Me dressed up like a hot dog. What's going on? When I get to school, I give my letter to the teacher. She says, thank you for your letter, Dory, but instead of going out to play for recess today, you're going to have to stay in the classroom because you didn't tell me the truth yesterday. I need you to spend some quiet time thinking about your behavior.
No recess!
Last year, Jane missed recess because she bit Pablo's arm. And he wouldn't hold her hand when they were line partners because he said that she had cream cheese on her hand. And once Pablo missed recess because he kicked George in the butt. But Pablo said it wasn't his fault because George was begging him to. And by the way, we know George. That's like totally something George would beg people to do. I've never missed recess. Bad kids miss recess! Now I think Violet was right. I am bad. Bad to the bone. I don't start crying until lunchtime, because everyone knows what comes after lunch. We won't play hamsters at recess without you, says George. We promise! Is Miss Gobblecracker back? Is that why you're crying? Are you in danger? Asked Rosabelle. She's crying so hard I can't even understand her, says George. Wait, listen, I think she just said something about the tooth fairy, says Rosabelle. The tooth fairy? Why is she crying about the tooth fairy? Asked George. Oh my goodness, is the tooth fairy missing? Asked Rosabelle. Did she get hurt? Did she fly directly into a building? Did she fall off of a cloud? Did she slip in the bathtub? Don't tell me she choked on a hot dog, says George. Oh, that's funny. It actually says that. Well, it's a good thing none of us has a loose tooth right now, says Rosabelle, and I show them my wiggly tooth. Oh no! Yikes, says George. Then my teacher taps me on the shoulder and says, pack up your lunch, it's time for you to come with me. And she is eating a banana. Ooh-wee, she is in trouble. Ring, ring. Sounds like she wished she had the banana. I'm not going to do anything crazy, like ask my teacher if I can make a phone call from her banana or anything. But I really, really want to. Without the kids in the classroom, it looks bigger and empty. My teacher says that I can read books on the rug, but I sit by the window and I watch the clouds float by instead. My teacher eats her lunch, she checks our homework. That sounds about right, guys. That's what I do. And then a fluffy cloud floats by with somebody on it.
So, what do you think of my new look?
I think you look kind of dumb, I say.
Excuse me, is that any way to talk to the tooth fairy? By the way, my wings don't actually work. They're just costume wings.
You can't dress up and say that you're the tooth fairy. That's not how it works. There's only one tooth fairy in the world, I tell her.
Only one?
She asks. And suddenly, Miss Gobblecracker is in a big rush. She gets a little airplane and she swoops by the window and she swoops out of sight. Miss Gobblecracker is definitely up to something, but I can't stop worrying about omelets. I try to wiggle my tooth, but I can't stop doing that either. Oh, she says I tried not to wiggle my tooth, but she can't stop doing that either. All right, chapter 5 is called Nighty Night, and I am going to bid you guys adieu. Have fun today. Go outside a little bit, but don't touch nothing. Keep them hands to yourself. And also, if you guys want to send me anything to my phone or to my email, I will put it up on Class Dojo. It's been really nice to get a couple of updates. Check on those places if you guys want to keep up with each other. I hope you enjoyed the hot dog outfit. It won't be a regular thing, but miss you guys. Bye.